What is up? HV2020 here. James Lewis, as usual. Tommy and I are here. This intro so happens to be falling amidst this crazy turmoil that we are facing as a nation, as a world, as a society. There's been wrongdoings, and there are voices that need to be heard. So let's listen to those voices together in unity and not separate. Please stand together, live united. And that's why the following voice, he's a great dude and he needs to be heard because not only does he run Motor City Nightmares Film Festival, he is a true fan, and his love for all the artists and horror in general is amazing. I look forward to you guys listening to his first sit down and meeting with Dee Wallace. He was so nervous, but she also has given him guidance over the years, which is a beautiful thing about Dee Wallace. She is a beautiful soul. She should be heard more, please. And his story about Bai Ling when she wanted to go see Michigan a little bit, so they had to take her out and see some of the countryside, see some of Detroit, see some of Michigan. Also, Barbie Wild, who is an upcoming interview, and she's fantastic. She's known as a Cenobite on Hellraisers. Just listen to that part of the story as well. Sorry, I'm stumbling a little bit, but I'm excited for you guys to listen to Billy Stempa. Let's do this, guys, and let's do it together, please.
Acting audio says, hold on, let me unmute you. Okay. There we go.
There we go. Sorry, first time using Zoom.
I like popping cherries. Here we go. How you doing, man? Oh, I love your Chinatown poster.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. I got a funny Faye Dunaway story later.
That's awesome.
All right. So
how's it going, man? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Jim, this is Billy.
Hi, Jim. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm told you helped run her Motor City Nightmares, so I'll be meeting you in the near future.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I do the film festival.
Yep. Taking over from Nancy because Nancy's done with that because she's here. So
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Sorry it got so crazy this year, but we're going to be announcing winners June 1st.
Okay, June 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
But I put on the thing, so I put it forward. So if anyone's asking you questions, just say June 1st because July we're supposed to have the show. If for any reason we can't, I want to try to do a virtual film festival.
Okay.
So,
yeah, you were talking about that last week.
yeah. So when we can even have the filmmakers send us files of introducing their movies. So we'll figure it out. But anyway,
See a different way of doing it.
Billy, how did you get started with your love of horror?
My love of horror, I guess, through childhood.
Good answer.
Well, should we ask to elaborate? Is it good or bad or what?
No, it's all good. I mean, I remember being a kid and watching Halloween 4 and crying, in the opening scene. So, and it's funny because now I love horror movies, But when I was a kid, I was absolutely terrified of them.
Halloween is definitely almost everyone we talk to. It's like a standard for people. The movie Halloween and all of its sequels.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see your finger going like that.
Sorry.
So how did you get started with Motor City Nightmares?
A friend asked if I was going, and I never heard of Motor City Nightmares. So I missed that year, and that was 2013 I missed.
Oh, you missed a lot for that. It started in 2008, but yeah, okay.
So I missed 2013, so then 2014 I went for the day. And then, it was the day, and I was like, one day is not enough for me. I need a whole weekend.
That's right.
So, yeah, it was like I went for a few hours, and it was fun, but I needed the whole weekend. Just the atmosphere, something I wanted to be a part of.
So how did
So,
you get hooked into volunteering? Did I rook you into it?
the following year, I saw a post on Facebook about volunteers. So that's when I reached out. And then ever since then, I've been with Motor City Nightmares.
Cool. What did you?
And
start
then
a podcast?
that's helped.
Go ahead.
Did I what?
Did you start a podcast or something after that interview thing? You did something.
Yeah, I did a website, Reviews from Beyond, where I did the
Yeah.
celebrity interviews.
Yeah. Are you still doing that?
Yeah, that was. No, I'm not. No, I almost worked with the website a couple months ago, and then I decided I didn't want to. Kind of want to try to, working with the websites, it's fun work, but it's also challenging.
Yeah.
Especially when, writing out interviews.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like writing out interviews can take up to 12 hours sometimes,
Wow.
depending.
Because you got to read.
At least for me, I always feel like mine are extra longer because I'm more talkative with them. People I'm interviewing,
So we're not doing our research, Jim. If we're not doing our 12 hours, 12 hours of doing our research for our interview.
We're
Sorry.
winging it, baby.
I know.
That's what we're
just
doing.
winging it. No. So what's your favorite celebrity story?
Probably the first time I met Dee Wallace.
Okay, tell us.
It was just overpowering for me, It was like meeting her was meeting childhood, someone I watched on TV all the time. So when I met her, it was just, I was in tears and just shaking, but she really shaped me up each year to be a stronger person and, be, I don't know, more bright light, I guess. That's how she says it. But, more of a stronger person each year when I saw her. So, she's my... What?
She does that to a lot of people. She does that to me, too.
Yeah, she does.
I feel that, too. So she brings that light. Even when she was on set with us, Little Red Devil, she brought it to the set. Are you frozen there, Jim? He's frozen. Whoa! That's like amazing. He disappeared.
That's not cool.
That's magic for today.
That's not cool.
We're having internet trouble. He's having it at his place. I'm having it here. So I live about a mile away. So it's crazy. So I will finish my interview.
Okay.
So you were asked to do something with Bai Ling. Remember
Yeah.
Bro? I always want to say Bai Ling, but it's Bai Ling, right?
Yeah. I always say Bai Ling.
Yeah.
I
That's
believe it is Bai Ling. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
What were you asked to do? I wanted you to tell me the story.
Oh, well, we were asked to assist her to take her to Mayberry Park.
Why?
And,
Why? Because she wanted.
because she wanted to get out of the hotel for a few hours and go see Michigan. So she asked, I forgot who she asked, but then it went to us to take her to Mayberry Park for the day.
Oh my God, the pictures are.
Which was a dream come true.
Yeah, because she's awesome.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, she's a really nice person.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, hi.
He's back. He's got the photo bombing in the background there. Are you back, Jim?
No.
Suck in. It's all right. We got to do some fun stuff with these interviews. All right. So tell me about your Cenobites. How did you get to know them so well? The Cenobites from Hellraiser, we had them at the show last year.
Oh, well, they were at Days of the Dead when I worked there last year. So meeting the Cenobites was just a dream come true.
Wait, you were at Motor City Nightmares first, though, right?
No, it was Days of the Dead first.
It's supposed to say Motor City Nightmares. All right, Days of the Dead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they were in November, and then Motor City was April.
Oh, okay.
So at that point, I already hung out with Barbie a few times at previous conventions, and they're just awesome, Like,
Awesome.
I think when you sit with people, they recognize a true fan, as opposed to someone who doesn't know who they are, and there for the one movie they want.
You know, some people like that too, though. It just depends on the person, you know. Some people like it if you don't know them, you know.
And then sometimes you sit with them and they like to play the game of how many times will this person ask this question.
Yeah.
And that can be fun.
Ask
My
your
internet
staple
is
question.
killing
I'm
me.
waiting for your staple question.
The-
See me? Oh,
Hold on. My staple question.
staple question.
I keep on cutting out. I can't.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Mine? That's Halloween.
Everybody says Halloween.
Yeah.
No,
it's
not
definitely-
everyone. Not everyone. But everyone, that's like in their top 10, you know, always top 5.
No one ever says Little Red Devil. I don't understand. You know, Dee Wallace is in it.
And
James
James
Lewis.
Lewis. Or Evil Offspring or
I know.
Lord of Earth.
Halloween is probably, you know, you can see why it's a top pick for everybody because look at it stood the test of time. You know, no matter where it goes, it's like something that's just ingrained, whether you were a kid or a teenager when you saw it, like the first time you see it to now, it holds the test of time.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty cool. So we just did
Definitely.
we
Oh,
did
Karen.
an interview with Rob Mello from Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2.
Oh. Yeah, I know who he is. He's awesome.
It was a great interview. It was really
Oh,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Costas will probably go up tomorrow, right? Costas's interview?
Yeah, Costas Mandela will probably go up tomorrow. Depending on how my internet goes the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, because Adobe the
Spectrum-
Premiere is online. 'Cause that's
with the
Costas
media and stuff, I
Mandela,
might be able to
too.
get away with some stuff that's on the computer. I'm not actually sure because I've never worked with it without the internet. So
yeah.
all sorts of troubles with Spectrum this morning to the afternoon.
I
It's
think
great.
yes, they
A lot
don't
of
have
fun.
Spectrum there. You guys have like Xfinity and stuff, right? It's different. So
yeah, it's
Spectrum's Time Warner.
oh, they might have
Comcast is
Comcast. So Billy,
Spectrum is.
what have you been doing during this quarantine?
I've been doing a lot of reading actually.
Same with Jim. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you reading?
Right now I'm rereading Valley of the Dolls.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
It's like my nighttime reading it, but
You guys like to read things over and over again.
Yeah, I just reread, and it's a historical piece by Ken Follett called "Pillars of the Earth." So
The only thing I like to reread is The Stand. I like that from
yeah,
King. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
seems like the theme around the world right now.
Oh yeah, it is.
yeah,
It is. I mean,
I wonder because weren't they remaking The Stand? I wonder where that's at because they're making it into a TV show, and I wonder.
Yeah, they
don't
were in
remember
the
if it was a
process of
pre-production
filming it.
before all this.
Yeah. In fact,
Yeah, I
I
thought so.
I think I'm going to reach out to Mick Garris and see if he'll do an interview for us because I love him. And I run into him all the time wherever around here. I don't know if he knows me, but I know who he is. Yeah.
And he has his podcast show too.
Yeah. He's got a good one too. We just did Tiffany, and she's got the podcast with Melissa and Kane.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Well, that's cool. I love
Yeah.
Tiffany.
She's awesome. The interview was so fun. So it was really cool. But so what did you have to put on hold because of all of this coronavirus? Well, mainly, I guess our show, right?
Yeah, this is pretty much a show.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's been it. You
Yeah.
know.
So what kind of
Just a
things
show.
do you want? Go ahead, Jim.
I mean, are you working from home? Are you completely done? I mean, is there?
No, I took a temporary layoff actually,
Awesome. So
and
A
so
lot of people did so.
yeah,
So for the film festival,
like 8 people walked in.
8 people walked out.
Yeah, the day that I left, about 8 people left too.
Oh wow, that's a
So.
bummer. Oh
Nah, I guess
yeah.
it is what it is.
what are your plans for the film festival? Like, we are going to have one screen this time.
Yes.
You know, if we do it in July. So what kind of things did you want to do for the filmmakers? You know, like, we'll do a little welcome package or something.
Yeah, like a welcome package and, you know, first place trophy and stuff. I feel like everybody should get a prize for just participating.
Oh, no, we're not going to do that. Participate.
No.
Prizes? No, I'm just kidding. I do certificates for everyone that makes it.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. No, it'll be fun. And assigning you to take care of all the filmmakers, I think is going to be awesome, because then you can, they'll have someone to go to the whole time. Because it was good with Nancy.
Yeah, and it's a good way for me.
Sorry?
It's a good way for me to interact with the filmmakers, because I'm trying to write a script, but I don't even know where to begin with writing it right now.
Well, I can help with that if you need any help.
Yeah, maybe I'll talk to you about it later.
Yeah, for sure. Because I can help with flushing out sessions. You know, like we can put together exactly kind of an outline, and then you fill it in. You know, and that just helps keep you on track better. You know, and if you want, I can call you and say, hey, did you write that? I can be your accountability. Because I'm not accountable to anyone, so I'll do. That's what I've been doing to Jim. Hey, what you doing? So he's got to do it back to me too.
That's true. I'm the same way with writing scripts, though. Like, even if I outline it, I have trouble filling in characters that I don't fully understand in my head. You know, I know a handful of characters, and then I'm really good at writing like short scripts, especially for like my acting classes and stuff. But when it comes to like writing a full length, it's like at like page 30, I'm going, holy shit, how do I finish this? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But when you're done with the script, you know, we do work with Inktip, inktip.com. They are like one of the sponsors, something of our show, of the film festival. So submit it to there, because you can sell it, unless you want to make it, but you can sell your scripts right on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought Born of Earth from there.
It's something I think I'd want to make. If I wrote it all out, you know, I think I'd want to make it.
All right, well, let me know about that, because I got some people that might want to, the ITN is like, well, he can be in it, and then I can help produce and distribute it.
I think just like Billy, because I'm like, no. I want to have all hands on deck in my world, not like give you. I would die to give it to somebody else. Be like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe with the second step.
We can help you with that stuff when you get going. We can help, you know, push you along and then get her done.
I absolutely love that. You know, that'd be awesome.
Awesome. That's the thing I love to do, make something from nothing.
What I'm trying to do with my script, you know, it feels right to write one right now.
It does. Is it going to be a virus one?
No, I want it to be slasher.
So you have you created your own slasher kind of person? 'Cause when I write things, I usually start with like the kills or the creature.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have it all envisioned in my head.
That's cool.
But yeah, just writing it like the opening scene, just thinking, how do I want to make it different from Scream, you know?
Right.
Well, you probably couldn't get Drew Barrymore, so that's different already, but you know.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sure
actually, I have her on my speed dial.
All right.
Oh, I'm just joking.
Give me her number, because I would like to talk to her.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, she's awesome. But no, I'm getting a lot of calls for people that want to come to the show celebrity-wise. So I don't think I'm ever going to have trouble getting celebrities.
Oh, yeah, not at all. And Barbie always says how much fun she had there, and same with Simon.
Yeah. So Barbie what was the name of her Cenobite?
It was a vagina.
The vagina?
It was a prosthetic vagina.
Is what she called it.
Yeah. And I think it was actually like a prosthetic vagina. Well, I'll have to ask her.
I can totally see her with it. She's so punk rock. I love her.
Yeah, she's good at telling that story. Yeah, from what I've heard it 100 times, but
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, maybe
Well,
I'll reach out to. Maybe if you could reach out to her, we'll see if she'll do one of these interviews with us.
yeah, I'll send her a message right after this. I've been meaning to after we talked last time, but I got so sidetracked.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right after this, I will send her a message.
Yeah. So, are you still
But
looking forward to Motor City Nightmares? Because it's not
Well,
going
it's my
anywhere.
favorite time of year. Yeah, no, it's my favorite time of year. It's my first convention ever. It was my first passion ever.
See?
So,
Popped another cherry.
yeah.
That's what I love to do at my shows too. So with Zoom and MCN both. So. All right, I'm sorry, I'm being too inappropriate.
We're all adults.
Yeah, so far as I know, right? No. So everything else good? What are you planning on doing after this is over? You're writing your script. Are you planning on getting it together and maybe shooting it this summer?
Hopefully around Christmas. I want to get it done before Motor City Nightmares Film Festival next year and have it premiere there.
That would be awesome. I'd be so excited.
So,
Good,
yeah,
especially because Jim's
that's
gonna
my
star in it,
goal.
right? We'll fly back and we'll shoot it. So.
Yeah.
You can get me for cheap.
Yeah.
It's a feature film.
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it being a feature. Or you'll think about it being cheap.
Both. Well, it's definitely gonna be featured.
Okay.
Good. Because that's the best thing to sell it. Because there's so many places.
Shooting in Michigan?
That was probably the intention. That's what I was thinking.
Get the best prices on everything there.
Yeah.
Like free, right? A lot of places let you shoot there free, and a lot of the crew. We know a lot of crew people that we could probably get to do it.
No, I love that. That'd be very helpful.
Awesome. So, but it's so
I
good to
wanted to
see you.
shoot a ghost story where I grew up.
Where?
Where I grew up in northern Michigan. Yeah, my house was haunted when I was a kid. My grandmother came to live with me, and when she had Alzheimer's, I was a teenager at that time. But when we remodeled the basement a few years prior to that, we found a picture of a girl in the walls, and she was sitting on the front steps of the house where we built a porch over it. But she was on those front steps, the cobblestone steps, in like 1907 or something like that. And there was pictures of her in the wall. Well, if you go like a half a mile into the middle, not even a half a mile probably, through the woods to this cornfield, there's a little cemetery there. That's where she's buried. So like that tied it up to my house. And then when my grandmother came to live with me before she died, like for 6-7 months before she passed, the TVs would turn on. I saw the silhouette of this little girl like in the hallway by her. I actually saw the silhouette of her next to my grandmother's head. One night I freaked out and saw this little girl mumbling towards me at the end of the hall by my parents' room. And I freaked out, and I was doing something on the kitchen island, and I looked back again because it sounded closer, and it was right in my grandmother's room, like almost like comforting her, like saying it's okay. That's what it looked like to me at the time. And then there was a little area that used to be there was like a sandbox and stuff. I don't know if there'd been things there in the early 1900s, but there'd be laughter and knocking on the window in the basement. And like the TV would turn on, you'd hear the TV on at night. And every time you'd walk out, because it's tube TVs, so every time you'd walk out, it'd be that little light at the end of it. And not just all my brothers, we all had the same experience. But as soon as my grandmother passed away, it all stopped.
That's crazy. That's something that you can turn into a great movie.
Yeah. I mean, make it a little more supernatural, a little more scary. But that's something that's great about scary.
Just the heartfelt because of the grandmother,
Yeah, like she's the heart of the story.
Yes.
Yeah. It's so choppy on my end. I apologize.
Yeah, it's choppy here too. So
Yeah, it's choppy on my end too. I'm sorry.
this is our choppy interview.
Yeah. But either way, and I grew up in the middle of nowhere, so that and it's in the element of its own, it's scary too.
Yeah, because where could you run? Not to the cornfields, right?
When I lived in Pennsylvania, I had a few haunted stories, and it was weird. Like one time, it was the first night I moved into my apartment, and I swear I heard someone walking on the other end inside my apartment as I was going in. And that really freaked me out. And then one time, me and my friends were, hanging out in the abandoned baseball field and just heard noises. And I got up and ran. And they say that Pennsylvania is a very haunted state,
Yeah.
So it was weird to experience that. And yeah, it totally freaked me out.
I lived in the house.
Especially here.
Grandfather passed away. And I saw some crazy things that I still can't process, but I know that I could feel it when he was around. You know what I mean? You could just feel it. So I've experienced some stuff.
Tommy, do you remember the story when you were filming Jingles? And I don't remember, but everyone was like saying quiet on set. Quiet on set. You could hear voices in the mic, in the heads. You could hear voices.
You could hear them talking.
And we're all like, we're not talking. We're not moving. She's like, somebody's walking up the stairs. And we're like, no one's walking anywhere. We're sitting down.
I know.
And this is shot Henry Ford.
I'm sorry,
Henry Ford built that mansion for the football.
Yeah, we shot it in a mansion that was it was built by Henry Ford, you said, for the football coach at U of M. So it was a huge old plantation mansion.
Oh wow. Yeah, so definitely haunted.
It was, and it was amazing because they had the servants' stairs, which are really tiny and narrow. Those were the stairs we kept hearing people on. It's like the servants don't get regular sized stairs, these little stairs.
Yeah, because the servant stairs had to come from their quarters upstairs to the kitchen, pretty much. That's all they needed.
Yeah, it was pretty spooky. And now I think it's a pot farm or something. But I think our friend still owns it. Stavros. Daryl Stavros. He owns Third Coast.
Oh, cool.
He owns Third Coast. Is it called Third Coast? The dispensary. It was the first dispensary in Michigan. He opened it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He's still in the house, so if we need to shoot there, we're good.
Yeah.
It's funny, Jim, when you were frozen, you looked surprised. You're like, not as big eyes as mine, but
I wasn't frozen.
That's awesome. I love these ghost stories. Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, a lot of because Kane and a couple other people, they run the Hollywood haunts or something where they go look for ghosts. So it's pretty cool.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, well, check out Kane Hodder does it. It's his paranormal thing. So I'm gonna contact him to see if he'll maybe do one of these interviews. So
what is Hollywood haunts on?
On what?
Wait.
Did you do that on purpose?
I don't know if it's frozen or not, so every time I think it's frozen, I'm just going to make that face. Where's Kane Hodder sing at? I haven't heard of it either. Hollywood Haunts.
Yeah, Hollywood Haunts, something like that.
Okay.
I'll Google it.
But cool. Thank you so much for your time, Billy. We'll circle out when it gets closer to MCN when we start talking about film stuff for the film festival.
Yes.
And maybe in a few weeks we'll come back when our connections are better, and that way I apologize for
being so choppy.
Yeah, and then maybe
it's also on my end. Mine's freezing. Things are the internet's haunted today, and it's just it's our curse.
You're gonna have to do some fun, fancy, funny editing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all three of our faces like this with the audio underneath.
You make the funniest face you can. Awesome. Well, it's
cool,
good.
Man.
It's good to see your face, Billy.
Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I miss you.
Yeah, miss you too. It's good meeting you.
Same,
Jane.
same from here. You know, nice to meet you. Nice to see your face. Uh,
All
when
right.
Motor City comes around, we'll see it in person.
Yep.
Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely.
Bye.
Farewell.
Farewell.